So if you're thinking about buying a different home from the current house that you live in, but you have to sell your current house to buy your next home. That is a very common situation that happens. So a contingent offer means this, that you have to do something as the buyer in order to purchase whatever you're wanting to purchase, right? So let's just say that you're needing to move for whatever the case may be. You have a job transfer, or you just need a bigger house, or you want a smaller house, or you're in the country and you want to be in town. If you're in town, you want to be in the country. There are literally thousands of different reasons that people want to sell their current home and buy a new home. And this happens every single day. So when you're looking online and you see homes for sale on Realtor.com or Zillow or Trulia, you're going to see a couple of terms. Active means that that house is still active, it's still available, it's not under contract. You may see the term pending, or you may see the term contingent. Contingent means that the buyer buying that home has to do something in order to buy the new home. It means they may have land to sell, they may have to sell their current home, whatever the case may be, but it's something that happens very, very often. So if you're in a situation where you need to sell your current home, and listen, most of the time people have mortgages on it. They still owe plenty of money on their home, but for whatever reason, they want to sell and buy a new one. I deal with clients all the time. This is very common. It is not, it's not real difficult because it's very common. So I'm actually on the road today with a couple who is currently has their house for sale. But in order to buy their next home, they have to sell their current home. So we're hunting today to find them their next home. As soon as they find the home that they love, we're going to submit an offer. Now, sellers do not always like the idea of accepting an offer that is contingent on something else happening. But there are pros and cons to it depending on how you look at it. Having any kind of contract, in my opinion, is a plus. So if you're a seller and you have no other offers and you get a contingent offer, the thing is you can still show it, other buyers can still look at it, and if a new buyer comes along that does not have a contingency, the seller absolutely has the right to give the buyer a couple of days to figure out a way to buy it without selling their current home. If they cannot do that, the seller has the right to then accept a new offer. So the seller basically is the one sitting in the driver's seat when they accept a contingent offer. As a buyer, for you, it's kind of a gamble, right? It is absolutely a gamble. But what you need to make sure that you have on your side is a real estate agent who knows what they are doing. So a smart real estate agent with you as the buyer, or if you have to sell in order to buy, then when you have a contract on the house that you are selling, that agent would have in that buyer's contract, they're both contingent on one another, because the worst thing would happen that you, the seller, end up homeless. You, the seller, need to make sure that you have a home to go to. So it's contingent on both sides. It's contingent from you as the buyer on the new home, and it's contingent for the buyer of your home as well. And so the buyer of your home would have to agree that in order for them to buy your home, you have to be able to close on the next home that you're buying, right? So it's contingent upon contingent. It's kind of like a domino effect. When you're dealing with contingencies, the smartest thing that you can do is have a real estate agent on your side who knows all the different ways to finagle things, who is great at negotiating for you as the buyer. Now, I'm representing these people today as the buyer of their next house because they wanted me to go house hunting with them and represent them because they know that I love negotiating and I'm going to get them an amazing deal on their next home. But they also have me as their listing agent for the house that they are selling, because again, they know that I love negotiating. And so for the sale of their home, my main job is to get them the absolute best price for the sale of their home. So that's going to happen on the sell in and on the buy in. So they're sitting in a very, very good situation. So today we are house hunting. Their offer is going to be contingent. Their house is going to hit the market officially very soon. It's a coming soon right now, but it's going to hit the market active. And that is going to be an amazing thing for them. So just remember that if you're needing to buy a home, contingencies happen every day, but you do not want to deal with a realtor who is new when it comes to contingent, because there are lots of different ways that it can all fall apart. And you absolutely do not want to be homeless after the fact, right? The main thing is that you find a home and that you sell your home, and they all kind of happen within the same, a lot of times they happen in the same day, where the sale of the buyer's home happens first, and then they use the proceeds from that home to buy the next home. Sometimes they happen within a day or two of each other, but it's always a domino effect. So contingent basically means in order to do something, something else has to happen, right? And normally it's the sale of either land or it's the sale of a house. Y'all have an amazing day today. I'm going to be out on the road house hunting all day with some clients that I'm so excited about, because I have a feeling they're going to find a great home. We're looking at quite a few. Y'all enjoy this week. It's Monday. I love Mondays because it means that we have a great week ahead. And remember, in real estate, there are no stupid questions. If you have any questions at all, do not hesitate to ask. It's the only way you're going to learn. Y'all have a great day. Take care.